Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I'd do another pregnancy update. So this is going to be my 16 to 20 weeks update. I was 20 weeks on Friday the 18th, but I'll give you a little run through of everything that's happened in the last 4 weeks. So at 16 weeks I had an appointment with my consultant, which we just went through my plans for birth. Chloe, my first baby, she was a small baby. She was £7.6 born, but she was 2 weeks late. So because of that, they want me to have 3 extra scans with this baby, just to check on its growth. I'm not too worried at the moment because my 2 in the middle, Abby was £8.13 and Lola, my last baby, was £9.9. So I'm not that worried that this baby's going to be small, but they did with my first scan have to put me back a week because the baby was measuring a week behind what my dates were saying. So I don't know if that's got something to do with it, but we'll see. I've got my first growth scan on when I'm 28 weeks, I think it is. So I'll see what they say then. But in my 12-week and my 20-week scan that I've just had, they didn't mention that the baby was small. So also with Abby, I had a 3rd to 4th degree tear. I had to have 3 or 4 hours worth of surgery after I had her. I pushed her out and they rushed me straight into theatre. So with Lola, I had to see the consultant and we was worried that the same would happen again and that should I have a C-section and stuff, but I did end up being able to give birth naturally, and I did tear, but not as bad. I didn't need surgery. I had to be stitched up, but no surgery was had. So I'm quite confident that this one I'll hopefully be the same. And if it is a smaller baby, then it shouldn't matter as much. Like I said, Lola was £9.9 after having the 3rd degree tear. So if I birthed her okay, then hopefully I'll birth this one all right. But we discussed all that with the consultant, and yeah, they're happy for me to have a natural birth again. Also at 16 weeks, I had a midwife appointment. They don't listen to the heartbeat anymore in my area because I know a lot of the time they struggle to find the heartbeat, so they've stopped doing it now until you're a bit further along, just in case they can't find it and they don't want to stress you out. So all she done was just check my blood pressure, which was fine, and check my urine. I think that was about it. And she did say that I had a trace of blood in it and that she was worried I had an infection, but she sent it off to the lab and I didn't hear anything back, so all was fine. My next appointment with my midwife will also be 28 weeks. So at 28 weeks I will be having my midwife appointment. I'll be having my first of my growth scans, and then after my growth scans I always have to go and see my consultant as well, just to discuss anything. So in between 16 weeks and now, my symptoms, I haven't really had many, but they've been about the same really. They've started to tail off a bit now. I'm feeling more my normal self now. So between 16 and 18 weeks I've been getting a lot more heartburn now. I have to keep a pack of Rennies next to my bed. I've been getting some round ligament pain, so when I first stand up or like turn over in bed, like it really hurts, but I know it's just my muscles, it's just where the baby's growing. At some point, I think it was around 18 weeks, I had some really dizzy spells, like really dizzy. I thought I was going to pass out one of the days. I just had to sit for the day because every time I stood up the whole room was spinning. But since that day I think I've been pretty alright. I have a few moments where I go a bit dizzy. I've still had no sickness. I was sick once in between, I think that was around 18 weeks, but that was literally because the tea bag in my tea had split. So at the bottom of the cup I took a massive mouthful and my mouth was full of tea leaves. Yeah, and that just sent me straight over the edge. And I'm finding it quite hard to brush my teeth of a morning. I always did with the girls as well. I have to be careful and breathe through it and do it slowly because it will start making me gag and I will end up being sick. So that's not nice. And then within the last week or so, I've had some sharp pains like around my pubic bone area. So I think that is the onset of SPD. I had SPD with Abby and Lola, mainly Abby though, and near the end with Lola, But like I said, I've been getting some sharp pains, and sometimes if I've done a lot of walking, my hips do hurt. So I need to keep an eye on that and make sure I rest. Cravings have been the same really. I have been loving apples. I have to put them in the fridge so they're really nice and cold, and I'll eat them a lot. I think it's the same sort of along the same lines with the 3 girls. I loved ice, like crunching ice cubes. So I'm not sure if this is around the same sort of thing, because obviously apples are crunchy and I like them really cold from the fridge. So I think it's along the same lines. And I'm loving sweets. I've gone off of chocolate really. I'm not liking chocolate as much. And I'm loving sweets at the moment, like chewy sweets like Haribo's and stuff. And I still love my Coke. And I did go off of tea for a little while, cups of tea. I used to drink quite a few cups of tea during the day. But as I'm pushing more past the 20-week stage, I am starting to enjoy a cup of tea a little bit more, so that's good. Since about 18 weeks, baby's kicks have been getting much stronger. The other night I was sitting watching telly and I could see my belly moving. So no one's actually felt the baby move yet on the outside, but I think that they'd be able to. But every time that I say, oh, the baby's kicking really hard, do you want to feel it? It stops. So yeah, no one's felt that yet. At my scan, they did say that I had a high anterior placenta, which means the placenta's at the front and high. So I'm feeling a lot of kicks underneath my belly button, but then not really anything a bit further up. I can sometimes feel like a little bit of pushing and that, but I can't feel kicks higher up. On Friday the 18th, when I turned 20 weeks, I also had my 20-week scan. So that is your scan when they look at everything in detail, and everything was fine. She was quite happy with everything. I mean, I'd already had my fetal medicine scan that I said in my last update, and they had already checked the brain and the skull and the heart and stuff like that. So we wasn't too worried. And like I said, the lady said that everything was fine. She saw its kidneys and stomach and all that, and it's growing nicely. It was as it should be. And we did find out the gender. So if you haven't seen my gender reveal, make sure you go and watch that. Do it now, because I'm going to be saying he or she in the next few clips now. So we got a scan picture only of the head, because he, if you haven't seen it, we're having a little boy, which is crazy after 3 girls. But he was playing up a bit. I had to lay on my side and she was wiggling my belly about. So we only got a picture of his head because he was hiding by the time she wanted to take a picture. But it's better than nothing. Yeah, so we're having a little boy. I have started to buy a few little bits and pieces. So when I've gathered enough for a haul, I will do a little haul and show you what I've got. But I have been so fussy. I don't know what it is, but little boys' clothes, I don't know. I'm just so fussy. The little baby section for the girls, I could buy everything, but the boys, I've bought him one outfit from Mothercare, which straight after our scan, we went straight to Mothercare and went and bought an outfit. But yeah, I'm super fussy. I've not liked anything really, because everything's covered in like dinosaurs and cars and superheroes, and I'm not really a fan of that. So I either need to find clothes that aren't like it, or start changing my way of thinking and just buy him some, because otherwise he's just going to be naked in a nappy. But Chris is off this week, it's half term, so we're going to be going and doing lots of shopping in town, and we are big West Ham supporters in this house, so I cannot wait to get in the West Ham shop and buy him loads of bits and pieces from there. I've wanted to get in there for ages. So he'll be having a lot of West Ham stuff, bless him. So let's hope he likes football. But yeah, that's about it. Not much to update you on, not much has changed, but baby's coming along nicely. We do have a name picked out, as I said in the reveal video, but I'm going to keep that a secret until he is born, just so that there's a little element of surprise when he's born. Although we've had the same name for a boy since Chloe was born, so all 3 girls, we would have called him that name. So most people that know me probably know his name already. But yeah, we're going to be keeping that a secret till he's born, and that's about it really. I will show you my belly. I don't know if you can see it properly because of the light. I've got my maternity jeans on. But that is my 20-week belly. Getting rather big now. So if there's anything else that you'd like to know, leave me your questions in the comments below. Yeah, I don't know when my next update will be. I'll probably just do them every 4 weeks like I have been doing, unless anything happens and I want to update you. Or to be honest, the next one will probably be around the 28-week mark because I can't see much happening in between 20 weeks and 28 weeks, and then I can update you with the growth scan and all that stuff. So, yep. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to give us a big thumbs up, click subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.